So now you know the formula to find the series. Okay, so can you just solve this problem? Okay, given 6, 11, 16, 21, find S sub 4. S sub 4 means the sum of the first 4 terms. Okay, sum of the first 4 terms. You have to be familiar with these symbols. These are new, so you really have to put them in your database. Okay, put them in your brain. Okay, so pause this video and try to find S sub 4. I know some of you will say, oh, first 4 terms, these are the 4 terms, why don't I just add them? Okay, yeah, exactly, that's, you can do that, but since you already know how to do that, why don't you practice something that you don't know? So solve this by using the formula. Pause the video and solve it. Okay, so S sub n, okay, I hope you memorize it, is equal to the first term plus the last term multiplied by the number of terms that they ask you to add divided by 2. You can also put a parenthesis there. So here we're asked to find S sub 4 is equal to first term 6, last term or the fourth term, because that's 4, is 21. You can easily see it there. Okay, multiplied by how many terms are you adding? 4 over 2. So that's going to be 27 times 2. Okay, so that's 27 times 2, so the answer is 54. Okay, you can also add it like that. You will see that it's also 54. Okay, now that's easy because you could see the first and the last term that they want you to add. Now in this example 2, okay, there is a big difference. Okay, so you are given another sequence, -1, 4, 9, and 14. So let's study this. This is your A sub 1, and difference is 14 minus 9 is 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. 4 minus -1 is 5. So your D is 5 here. Okay, and you are asked to find S sub 30. That means add the first 30 terms. So -1, 4, 9, 14. Okay, so the formula for S sub n is the first term plus the second term plus the last term times n divided by 2. This is the formula. Okay, so here we could see the first term, -4. But do you know what is the 30th term? You only have up to 4. So how would you know what is the last term? What is the 30th term? So can some of you pause the video and really try to think about it? Okay? You cannot just watch the video continuously. You really have to engage. Okay, so any ideas? Okay, maybe some of you thought of using the formula of A sub n. A sub n, right? Okay, you remember that, the sequence formula? Okay, so remember, so what, let's just summarize our formula. So we say, so we will do, let's just call this method 1. Or let's just write all our formulas first. So from now until now we know A sub n. The formula for A sub n is the first term plus the difference times n minus 1 times the number of terms minus 1, and S sub n, the sum will be the first term plus the last term times n over 2. So we already have 2 formulas. Okay, you have to memorize these formulas. So to find the 30th term here, I will have to get this formula first, simplify it, and then substitute 30. Correct? Okay. So find the 30th. Okay, so this is method 1 because I will be teaching you another one later. So method 1 is find the 30th term or the last term. You cannot use this formula if you don't know what is that. Okay, so we have to find the 30th term. Or the symbol is a sub 30. Okay, so how do we find a sub 30? So we're going to use this formula. So a sub 30 is the first term, which is negative 1, plus d. What is our d? Okay, we said it's 5, right? We keep on adding 5. That is our d. Okay, plus 5 multiplied by n minus 1. N is 30 now. This is n, the one that's written there. So you're going to get, you do not add this again, you multiply first. So negative 1 plus multiply what is inside times 29. Okay, so you're going to get 144. Pause the video and calculate it. Okay, so now we know this is 144 until the 30th term. Okay, so now we can use the formula, this formula. We know this one now. Before we didn't know that, okay? So that is now 144. If we continue this sequence up to the 30th term, we're going to get 144. So now, the sum of the first 30 terms will be, we're going to use this formula now. Okay, the first term, a sub 1, which is negative 1, plus the 30th term, the last term that they want us to find now is 144, times how many terms are we adding? 30 over 2. Okay, and you're going to get, calculate that, and you're going to get 2,145. I'm not going to calculate it here because I have to keep the video short.